Hey everyone, welcome to the Art of Life podcast. I am your host, Kevin11, and I am here today with a young up-and-coming artist who's originally from the Seattle area and now lives in Santa Barbara. So here he is, Sunreyes. Hey, thanks for being here and sitting down with us today. How you doing?
I'm doing alright, feeling balanced with the good and the bad.
And what do you mean by that?
Well, in life, there are always good things going on and bad things going on, kind of like yin and yang, you know? Life is never all one or the other. And really, whether something is good or bad is just based on perspective. So for me, if my mood is balanced, I'm most at peace.
Interesting. Well, how does that idea of balance apply to your art?
I think a good example is when I write a poem and it covers some heavier topics like depression, body image, injustice, or something like that. I will try to add usually some hopeful messages in there, as well as the serious, the hard truths. That way, the audience hopefully leaves feeling like they went through a whole range of emotions, but in the end, with some hope. And also with my drawings and paintings, I try to use a lot of complementary colors and strong contrast to convey a balanced visual appeal.
Okay, cool. So how did you get into art?
My dad always used to draw with me as a kid, and I always loved that. He always bought me new art supplies, which kept me excited about art and kept me open to trying new things. He'd buy me things like cool calligraphy pens, glow in the dark crayons, two-tone pencils, and blow pens. Anyone remember the blow pens came out? I thought blowing ink onto paper was so cool.
Yeah, I remember blow pens. Those were next level. Well, did you have a favorite medium as a kid?
No, I just always loved creating new things. Sometimes it would be clay, sometimes it would be yarn, other times it would be using stamps, tracing paper, or just drawing. But I think most often I just drew because it was the most convenient. I could do it at any time, anywhere.
And how about now? Do you have a favorite medium that you like to work on?
I'd say not much has changed. I still just love to create things, and I feel that by not sticking to one medium, my artistic spirit is more free, and that is something that I really cherish. But I would say that just like when I was a kid, drawing is what I do most because it is still the most convenient, and also I just love the simplicity of it. With just a pad and a pen, I have infinite possibilities at my fingertips.
Have you gotten into drawing with a stylus or a digital tablet yet?
I tried it once, but that's it. I would say I'm cautiously intrigued by that technology. I really like when artists record their drawings on a tablet and then share their process in a time lapse video. I also really like the idea that you can change your utensil so easily with a tablet because I think that just gives you more tools to work with. However, I think having too many tools can be a hindrance to creativity. The idea of less is more is something I believe in strongly.
That is a good point, but wouldn't it be nice to erase and edit your work digitally sometimes?
Yes and no. I think digital illustration can definitely open a lot of doors, and that is why I'm still intrigued about it and probably will get a stylus drawing pad someday. But I'm also concerned about it because I think learning to work with your mistakes is really powerful. And so I don't just want to be able to erase all the time. Some of my favorite drawings turned out the way they did because I accidentally smeared some ink or used the wrong color to fill in part of it. And then I just had to figure out a way to make it work with those circumstances. And I think that's part of the power of the creative process.
That makes sense. So, what do you think about NFTs and people buying digital art pieces for millions of dollars?
I think it's stupid. Why would you pay so much just to have a digital file when you could just take a screenshot and have the same image? But at the same time, I'm happy for all the artists who are finally getting the money they deserve for their efforts, so go get that money.
Do you think NFTs and digital art galleries are the future of art?
It's possible. Art is always evolving from one movement to another, so I'm trying to be open to it. I do have one digital piece of art posted on Rareables right now, so we'll see if that ever sells. But I know art is often a response to our surroundings. So it does make sense that more and more technology should be getting reflected in art.
Word. So, how do you plan to adapt to the technological future of art?
I want to try to be more open to including things like computers, phones, and robots in my artwork because those things are a big part of our lives now. I've been hesitant to fully embrace that in the past, but I think I'm starting to get more open to the idea. And I think getting a digital stylus would be a step in that direction as well.
Cool. Well, what's next for you?
For now, I'm just working on getting my master's in art education so that I can teach art, probably at a high school level. I'm hoping to have summers off and hopefully not working full time will give me a schedule that consistently allows me to make my own art as well. And right now, I'm just so busy with my classes and work that I have very little time to create art or do much else. So I'm just trying to push through. And when I get a creative idea, I kind of just jot it down and save it for later.
Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Well, I don't want to take any more of your time, but it has been a real pleasure speaking with you. I wish you the best of luck finishing your master's program and look forward to seeing you maintain balance through the technological evolution of art.
Yeah, thanks so much for giving me the chance to talk about my art and some of my ideas. Peace.
See you later.